graveyard's still alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close on that.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. The Packers at 8-8 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
This out quickly to Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Brissett. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds. And it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Once again, it's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Back more.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On play action, Brissett. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Swift. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a carry for Swift. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 88. 10-30.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Jones. They push forward, but I don't think call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Swift going to try up the middle. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running is Swift. It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And as a result, the drive continues. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
26.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. Throw caught by Raymond. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 53 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Denzel Mims. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And this one complete again to Mims. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Rodgers again now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now it's Swift. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Brissett. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radios.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
One more time with Swift.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Detroit,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Packers,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
and they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been tell you the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, buy site P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, last for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'ma go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never